Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please welcome to the ring your former New Texas Pro Wrestling Lone Star Champion, the Tommy Becker.
The hell? Now we gotta listen to him.
Tommy, thank you for joining us at this time. Now, last New Texas Pro Wrestling show, we saw JJ Blake cash in his opportunity at any New Texas Pro title that he wanted. And this month, JJ Blake is not here. So, Tommy, I gotta know, what is going through your mind right now?
Well, I was feeling good earlier today because I had a rematch scheduled for tonight against one JJ Blake. Unfortunately, JJ didn't show up tonight.
Huh. Sounds like somebody you know.
Yeah. So where do we go from here? I showed up to wrestle. I showed up to fight. Quite frankly, that's something JJ doesn't have the balls to do. So I'm in gear. I brought the feathers out. I'm a little amped up. So New Texas, let's send somebody out here and let's get a fight going.
Yeah, you should have left that feather jacket at home in Dallas. That's what I'm talking about right here. Greatness has arrived.
Turn the music off. Turn it off. Turn it off, sound guy. Tommy Becker, I was in the back. I was hearing you complaining about your little Lone Star title. But let's talk about a man with some real grievances. I'm talking about Mr. Great Scott to every single one of you. I got some real grievances to air. First and foremost, I wasn't even featured on this show, all right? I wasn't even supposed to be here. I've known Hyann longer than just about anybody in this building. I've known her for almost a decade, back when she was doing a little ninja gimmick. I didn't really understand what it was at the time, but that notwithstanding, and also, this is a show with like video games and stuff, the Super Smash show. Who loves video games more than Great Scott? Oregon Trail, you ever heard of it? You ever heard of it? My people know what they're talking about, that's right. Farmville, anybody ever used to play that one back in the day? Yeah, no it's not, you can take a sniff. Hell no. So, I've been doing a thing lately where I try and make things a little bit better. I know you have your issues with JJ Blake. He's a good personal friend of mine, matter of fact, couldn't be here because he had some very important business to deal with. But even though I'm in a bad mood because I wasn't booked on this show, I'm willing to make a deal. In my hand, I got one glass of wine. In the back, I got another with Tommy Becker's name on it. All you gotta do, Tommy Becker, is forfeit this match. Referee holds my hand up, declares Great Scott the winner. We can walk out together, we can clink glasses, we can have a great old time back there, Tommy. What do you say?
What do I say? It sounds pretty good. You what? You know what? Why don't you shut your Godfather wine ass up and let's fight?
Wait, he just disrespected the wine? That wine is more expensive than that hideous jacket he has on. Yeah, Ted, don't waste the wine. What are you doing? Man, sit your ass down. Stop smelling that man's wine. Yes, that's real wine. What are you doing? What? That wine costs more than... You know, I got a gripe with Tommy Becker, first of all. He's got a lot of damn nerve coming out here questioning, you know, where J.J. Blake is. Where was he during the Texas Indie Showcase, huh? He won the Lone Star title from Max Heights at Astro World and just happened to not show up for that show. Anybody remember that? Mind you, he had that title handed to him by that bastard Kiefer Bartek, who I have a problem with that I'm going to solve later on tonight.
Of course, later on tonight, Kiefer Bartek, the owner of New Texas Pro Wrestling, one-on-one conversation with main event Max Heights. Your client, Rike.
Yes. I'm glad you got the introduction right. Man.
Great Scott and the Tommy Becker here.
That's Mr. Great Scott.
Mr. Great Scott.
Mr. The Mr. part is important.
I didn't do his introduction this time. He interrupted Tommy Becker and myself, so I'm out of sorts.
Because you weren't worthy. That's why. Just like you weren't worthy for introducing Max.
Tommy Becker with that wrist control on Mr. Great Scott.
There you go. No, Mr. Great Scott is another talent who... Oh, wait a minute! Okay, not only is he a thief, he's a biter too. Mr. Great Scott going for a test of strength. Mr. Great Scott, you know, he's a legend in my eyes. I don't know about you, Ted, but he's a legend in my eyes. I mean, let's think about the people he's been in the ring with. He's been in the ring with the Terrell Tempos, the Kiefer Barteks of the world. He's been in death matches, submission matches, Iron Man matches, any type of match you name. You know,
I mean, like him or hate him, you got to admit, Mr. Great Scott, one of the most versatile professional wrestlers on the Texas independent scene today.
Yeah, he's been great for a very long time, Ted. And he wasn't even advertised for this show, but he showed up regardless. You want to know why? Because he's a man who takes extreme pride in his craft.
I thought you were going to say because he had nothing else going on.
He has plenty of things going on. He's a wine connoisseur. Like, look at that.
Great Scott. I was going to say, looking to take out Tommy Becker on the apron, but Tommy Becker reversing it. Uppercut to Great Scott.
Give the devil his due. Nice European uppercut.
Tommy Becker trying to pull Great Scott off the apron.
Get in there, man.
Great Scott holding on to that middle rope for dear life, though. Finally, back down on the floor.
There's a lot of bad things I can say about Tommy Becker.
Oh! Tommy Becker eats a boot to the back of the head from Great Scott.
Of course he's a boot to the back of the head. He's a Rangers fan, for God's sake. You want to know who else is a Rangers fan? Kiefer Bartek.
I mean, I'm from Pennsylvania. I don't really follow hockey that much. I guess you could call me a Penguins fan? Oh, no. That probably sounds bad. Great Scott, elbow to the back, the lower back of the Tommy Becker. Only good for a count of two. Although I do like the Blackhawks, though. I'm sure that'll get me some heat.
You know what? That's beside the point. Nothing is doing my heart more good right now than watching Great Scott beat this man's ass. You know, I don't work for him, but I applaud what he's doing right now.
Great Scott. Oh, my God.
Give him another one.
Oh, chop to the chest of Tommy Becker. Tommy Becker, one to Great Scott. Not near as thunderous as the one of Scott's to him.
He chopped him in the throat.
Tommy Becker whipped to the corner, immediately sent down to the canvas. That stinger right in the middle of his back, it looks like. Great Scott, knee to the face of a prone Tommy Becker. Great Scott on the ropes,
Using that 5 count to his leverage.
Like I said, he calls himself Mr. Great Scott for a reason. He knows all the ins and outs of the game. Close fist shot by Tommy Becker. Referee letting it go, though. And another one. Oh! Yes! There you go! There you go.
Great
Tilt-a-whirl
Scott.
backbreaker. That's what I like to see.
Knee to the lower back of the Tommy Becker with
Hell
that tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
Oh! Oh! Did you see that, Ted?
I saw it. It was so absolutely.
Two boots in that man's back.
Absolutely
Tommy
gross.
Becker is down. Oh, man.
Great Scott definitely making a statement here, and if he is able to defeat the Tommy Becker, I gotta say, that's gotta put Great Scott in the eyes of Lone Star title contention, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna have to wait in line for it, but yeah, it should.
I gotta commend you. That takes guts to say. You know, the manager of Main Event Max Sites, person who, in your opinion, was wronged out of the Lone Star title to like say another man might, maybe down the line, deserve a shot at that title.
Yeah,
that takes guts. You're making work, Rike.
Yeah, I mean, look, a part of my job is to acknowledge talent. Mr. Great Scott is great. He ain't as great as Max Heights, though. Nobody is.
There's the Rike we know.
No, not you, not your daddy, not your uncle, not this guy over here with the beard. Nobody.
That guy with the beard just looked at you. He just gave you that death glare. Meanwhile, back to the action in the match.
Grizzly Gaines Fitness in the house. Ooh, there you go. Hell yeah. Beat his ass, Scott.
No wasted motion.
Of course
from
not.
Great Scott. I love to see that. I don't like Great Scott, but I love to see that.
No, ref, get in there. Get in there, ref. What are you doing? You can't just let him beat him in the corner like that. Oh, there you go.
Boot to the midsection of the Tommy Becker from Great Scott.
And look at that, Ted. He kicked him in the gut, and then he's following up with a gut wrench. Just trying to knock all the air out of
Tommy Becker muscles out of the gut wrench, though.
Ref should have checked him. He probably pulled the tights with his thieving ass.
Tommy Becker off the ropes. Looked like a modified bulldog.
He looked like a modified something.
Just Great Scott face planting into that canvas, courtesy of the Tommy Becker.
Currency, don't give him any credit. That's criminal. You know why Kiefer likes him. He's a Dallas fan, just like Kiefer is. Why anybody would be a Dallas fan is beyond me. Great Scott with another gut wrench. Walking around with him, making it look easy. And just throws him down.
Tommy Becker just being ragdolled.
It's over with. Stick a fork in him. It's over.
Lackadaisical.
Oh! No!
Attempt, though.
No! Get to the ropes.
That foot on the chest of the Tommy Becker definitely backfired for Great Scott.
No!
Tommy Becker with an ankle lock on Great Scott.
Scott, you're better than this. Roll out. Roll out. There you go. There you go.
Great Scott rolling out.
There's that high wrestling IQ that Mr. Great Scott is known for. And he's doing all this without spilling his wine that he sat on the steps.
I mean, he hasn't touched the wine yet. He told me to sit it on the steps. They haven't even come near the steps.
Exactly. Oh, man.
My God, Great Scott.
Ooh!
Jesus H. Great Scott. Rike, do you have any idea what to call that?
For once in my life, I'm kind of speechless.
Tommy Becker, though, still getting a count of 2.
Somebody's praying for Tommy Becker. That's why he was able to do that. That's why. It's not that he's tough. It's not anything like that.
Great Scott off the ropes one more time. Springboard. Nobody home. Is Tommy Becker able to move? Tommy Becker, though, chopped to the chest of Great Scott, followed up by an uppercut. More chops and uppercuts before sending Great Scott to the ropes. Back elbow to Mr. Great Scott. Tommy Becker. Oh!
Oh, but that back that Scott's been working on this whole match is getting to him.
Tommy Becker looks like he's having trouble just standing upright.
Oh, man.
Like you said, that wrestling IQ of Great Scott, we cannot discount that wrestling IQ of Tommy Becker, though, Rike. Cover by Tommy.
You want me to say something good? Oh.
Tommy Becker back to that ankle lock on Great Scott.
All Great Scott has to do from right here is just roll forward, and Tommy Becker will fall forward with the momentum.
Great Scott, though, able to get to that bottom rope.
Get off him, you heathen.
Right by his wine, it looks like. Hey! And he only spilled a little bit.
He didn't spill it.
The wine was so excited to see Great Scott, it jumped out of the wine glass. That's right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There you go. Now you're getting it. There's a broadcast analysis that I know.
Tommy Becker up on his feet. Meanwhile, Great Scott. Looks like Great Scott maybe outsmarting Tommy Becker there.
Oh.
Only for half a second. Oh, Great Scott going to spit the wine in the face of Tommy Becker. Tommy Becker moving, though. And Tommy Becker once again. Tommy Becker back to the ankle lock.
No.
Ankle lock by Becker.
No.
This is the third time Tommy Becker has tried that ankle lock on Mr. Great Scott. Great Scott reaching for that bottom rope, but Tommy Becker pulling him back.
No.
Tommy Becker.
No. No, this can't. No.
Sinking in with the ankle lock. Great Scott taps. Tommy Becker wins.
The winner of this match, the Tommy Becker!